The second course in our program deals with corporate strategy. In the business strategy course, we examined how, in any given industry or business, some firms outcompete others. The issue we will be dealing with now is why a firm may choose to compete simultaneously in more than one business or more than one market. At the very beginning of the program, we had illustrated this by using the example of a grocery store. For our grocery store to survive and thrive, it first needs to attract customers and make a profit with its day-to-day business. We had suggested it can do this by competing on price or providing particular products or services to its customer. All this is business strategy. At this point, the owner of the store may want to set new ambitions for him or herself and expand his company beyond its current boundaries. He or she may want to export his store concept that has proven successful to new geographic markets, to another neighborhood, to a different city, or maybe even a different country. In doing so, he will be changing the geographic scope of his company. He may instead want to expand his activities into other areas of retail, such as bookstores or flower shops, because he believes his retail skills are superior and applicable to other retail categories. We will then say he is engaging in technology-based diversification, or he may be entering these other retail categories because he is confident his customers will follow him along the way. Then he is engaging in market-based diversification. He may even want to use some of the money he made with the grocery store to start producing automobiles or invest in gold mines. This is unrelated or conglomeral diversification. With all these moves towards greater diversification, he will be changing the business scope of the company. Finally, our grocery store owner may want to start producing some of the goods sold in his shop rather than purchasing them from outside suppliers. We will then say he is integrating backward or upstream. Or he may want to process some of the items sold in his shop and sell prepared foods to his customers. We will call this forward or downstream integration. In both cases, he will be expanding along the value chain of his business and will be changing the vertical scope of his company. A significant portion of this course will be devoted to examining these various moves along the geographic, business, or vertical scope of the firm. We will try to determine when such moves are appropriate or when they should be avoided. Once our grocery store owner has decided in what direction he would like to change the scope of his company, he needs to choose how to proceed. He could first choose to open a bookstore by finding empty space near his grocery store, refurbish it, hire competent employees, and start operations once everything is in place. This we will call organic or internal growth. He could instead identify an existing bookstore whose owner wants to retire and buy that bookstore. He will then have proceeded by making an acquisition. Finally, he could partner with an existing bookstore and, for example, create a joint loyalty program or offer a selection of bestsellers in a section of his grocery store. He will have then chosen to expand the scope of the company through inter-firm collaboration, also known as an alliance or a joint venture. Before we get to the detailed analysis of each of these moves, we will, in the next video, examine all the corporate strategy moves in a more comprehensive way.